Hi guys and welcome back to Sports Going HD and welcome back to the QPR Series, where we're just doing an end of season 3 update. Just let you know stats, bit of a stats update, show you where we finished. Of course, as you can see, finished in 7th after winning the FA Cup in the previous episode against Norwich. We won that 2-1, 3-1, 2-1. I want to say 2-1. 2-1, yeah. Then we went on to play Aston Villa and beat them 3-0 in the final game of the season. Goals coming from Abel Hernandez, got 2, and Matthew Valbuena got a goal as well. Now, with the Valbuena, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but with his situation, I am reluctant to sign him, although he's been an absolute revelation since he joined. 3 starts, 11 bench appearances, 4 goals, 2 assists, average rating of 7.26. Really good. But he's 30 years old, and I'm not prepared to buy him outright. I just don't think he's worth it. I mean, he's done really well, but not worth the outlay. Now, with regards to the clear out is now very much on. I've already, of course, as you know, got rid of Dribble Cisse. He's going to Wolfsburg for $1 million. Julio Cesar is going to West Ham. Zaha's going to Celtic. The deal is done now for Okocho to join Cagliari for just $5.75 million. I wanted 7.5, but they weren't prepared to offer that. I was prepared to take the money and run. I think I'm also looking at deals to get rid of, when he gets back to fitness, Kuja Chol will probably go as well. Probably one that will surprise you is Stefan Mbia. Just because 17 games, 4 bench appearances, 7.05 rating, very good, fine, absolutely fine rating. He's done really well. It's just I can't get him enough game time. He was injured and he was also away for the African Cup of Nations for a bit. Meant his game time was very limited compared to previous years, as you can see, 30-32. Plus, because he's played less games, his ratings are a little bit lower. So Man United have offered me £9 million. So if I can get that, I wanted 10 originally, but nobody was really prepared to pay that. So for a 29-year-old, £9 million for a player I don't particularly I'm not going to use that much because I've got a lot of centre backs. £70,000 a week. I'm going to take that money to help fund moves for Benoit Costil, my preferred goalkeeper. I've weighed up the options of him or Raffier, and he's the one I think I want. I've been trying to get the likes of Ter Stegen, but they're just not interested in us. We're not a Champions League club. They aren't interested in joining us. Now, shocking thing is Wayne Rooney's on the transfer market for £18 million. Now, with all the sales, I could throw that over 48 months, but the only problem is the wages. My salary cap is much lower than that. I can't afford his wages, but it's just quite funny he's available. I have scouted him a few times. It's the same sort of thing with Shinji Kagawa. I can't really afford £110,000. He'd have to take a huge wage cut. And also the transfer fee of £23 million. I'm not in a position to compete with that. Everton. How the hell are Everton going to pay for that? They can't. I don't see how Everton are going to fund that. Okay, that makes no sense. Okay, I think they're a Champions League club now, but still. No, they're not even a Champions League club. They're a Europa League team. They're not going to be able to pay that. That's rubbish. Let's see, how much is he for? Not that I need another striker, of course. I've got loads of strikers now. And Griezmann's another player I'm looking at. I know I said I wasn't going to sign a winger, but if I can get him on the cheap, I might do it. Weighing up the goalkeepers, as I was saying, I did weigh up different goalkeepers. It came down to Raffier or him, or Costil. And attributes-wise, I feel like Costil's a better player at the moment. Plus, look, he's not had a great season, Raffier. I'm not sure what Costil's season's been like. Costil's played slightly better. So I'll move for him. I would like the likes of Raphael, but it'll cost me in excess of £20-25 million, so not going to happen. Goalkeeping situation, it's a little bit limited what I can bring in. I mean, for God's sakes, the best English player I can get is John Ruddy, and he's not good enough for what I'm looking for, so not going to go for him. With regards to attributes, in terms of the overall league, we'll go for player stats, I think. I believe this is the first stat update I've done on this series. Goals-wise, top goal scorer in the Premier League was Olivier Giroud. Eden Zeko got second, and Pape Cisse got third. Our highest striker was, or goal scorer was, Adam Wilson on 8 goals. So hopefully the likes of Podolski when he obviously he's joining us, he'll come in, play a lot of games. Obviously at Arsenal he wasn't playing a lot, so that's why he's not on there. He'll play a lot. Hopefully we'll have a goal scorer right up there. With regards to what's the pass completion rate? That's quite an interesting one I always find. Who's the best passer? The best passer of the league is Marwan Fellini and Jean Macoun. I don't know what that little symbol is there. To Macoun, or I don't know. And Yaya Toure got finished up in third. What else is interesting? Assists. That's always interesting. Top assist was Shaqiri. Arsenal bought him in from Bayern Munich. I think it was last season they bought him in. Hatem Ben Arfa and Neymar got third. So our best was Junior Hoilett. Nothing else interesting there. Average rating. Who got the best average rating this season? Giroud and Vincent Kompany and Yaya Toure finishing it off. Oh, Arsenal won the Premier League title. I think they did a double, it said. What else did they win? They got a new owner. They won the Capital One Cup and the Premier League title this season. Man City finished second, Tottenham finished third, Chelsea fourth, Everton fifth. Too high. I don't believe that's realistic. Sixth was Man United. That's too low. And myself, but a user-controlled team is always going to finish high, so fair enough. Newcastle, Liverpool. Liverpool have been dreadful on this save. They really have. 12th and 9th. They're not that bad. I don't believe that's particularly realistic, particularly with some of the players they've got in their team. Gökhan Inler, Jordan Klaes, great player. Douglas Costa. They've got Stephen Fletcher was in great form at times this season. Ivanovic, that's not a team that should be finishing that low down the table. It's a bit odd. Man United, Ferguson's retired. Luis Enrique is now the manager there. Wenger still in charge. Mancini still in charge. Luciano Spalletti still in charge at Tottenham, because remember a couple of years ago I had the offer to go there, but I chose not to. Roberto Di Matteo, Robbie still in charge of Chelsea. Of course, I did this started this save right when FM first came out, so Di Matteo was still in charge of Chelsea at the time. Everton, Moyes is still in charge. I'm surprised he. Now, if this game was really realistic, it would be pretty cool to see Moyes go to United, but whether or not that will happen, I'm not saying that's going to happen in real life, but that could be quite interesting if it had happened in this save. Claudio Ranieri is in charge of Newcastle. Liverpool's manager is Javier Aguero. I don't know how you say that. Teams got relegated: Forest, Sunderland and Villa. Fulham and Swansea narrowly survived, well, particularly Swansea. Going around the countries, Ligue 1, PSG won the title. Germany, Bayern Munich won the title, just pipping Dortmund to the Bundesliga. Serie A, Juventus won Serie A by a landslide. Not particularly interested in the other ones. Spain, Barcelona won it. Sevilla finished second. Real Madrid finished down in third. Bit of a shocker. Championship, probably should have done the Championship second, but oh well. Teams that got promoted were Norwich, Bolton and Cardiff. Leicester didn't get promoted. Notts County, Bournemouth, both of them in the Championship, both of them got relegated. What's Jack Butland doing these days? He really is not. That is such a bad. He's been so badly rated in this game, this year's game. I don't know who was doing the scouting for the game this year, but they've got Butland sadly wrong. Far better goalkeeper than his ratings suggest, his attributes. With regards to my own players, briefly I'll show you some stats. Where are they? Stats. All time? No. Stats. Overall? That'll do. Right, top goal scorer for us, Adam Milson with 17 goals. That's in all competitions, just so you know. Second, Adel Taarabt. Third, Junior Hoilett. Fourth, Dribble Cisse. But he scored a few goals, but just what he was doing off the ball wasn't very good. Theo Walcott really disappointed, didn't score enough goals, but to be honest, he didn't get the chance to run of games to get his form up because I was having to rotate so much. Assists, Junior Hoyler blitzed the assists this year with 15. Adel Taarabt came in 10th. He had a sensational season, Adel Taarabt did. Real superstar for us. Nathan Redmond, even though he got injured, he finished on 3rd on the assist. Nathaniel Klein, as I was saying, I think I was saying earlier, or in the last episode, that Nathaniel Klein, attacking fullback, help the wing backs, the fullbacks are helping the attack. So it shows there with him getting 7 assists. With our man of the matches, Nathaniel Klein, Boita, Junior Hoyler, Adam Milson, the Greek guy. Tackles, and Sewer. Average rating, best average rating was Simon Kier. And Boita, Akore. You see that? I was saying about how we got the best defence, I think, in the league. All 4 of them finished our top ratings. Then there was Adam Milson, who had a really good season, actually. Really pleased with how Adam Milson did this year. With regards to how players are developing, how are we doing for time, actually? Right, we'll do some how players are developing. Adam Milson has gone up a little bit. Not too bad after a decent season. Andrade, another young player. He doesn't show he's improved there, but he has actually gone up a few points this season. Or he's been decreasing and coming back up again at times. Redmond, he was injured, so I'm doubting an improvement. Little improvement in composure, but he was injured for a bit. Thomas Ince is under interest from Reading, I believe that is. He's not for sale. Just improved again, solidly improving. The guy's a god, absolute god for us on this save. Adel Taarabt's improved a little bit. Klein, again, I think that's Arsenal and Tottenham interest. He's not going anywhere. His tackling was up at 17 just a couple of weeks ago, so it's decreased a little bit. He's improved though generally. Seamus Coleman. I mean, he's only a backup fullback, and he's already played 27 games, 4 bench appearances. So yeah, rotation is a big thing. Reading, I believe, are interested in Akore as well. He's not for sale. See, 29 games, 1 bench appearance, 4 goals, 1 penalty, and assist. Quite how he managed to get an assist, I don't know. As I was saying, I think I was saying in the previous episode about defenders being rotated. 18 games for Simon K. Boita, my 5th choice defender, got 18 games. Akore, one of my first choice, got just about 30 games. The Greek guy, 35. And Bia was injured, and we're African combinations. He managed to get 17, so really rotated quite nicely, I think, this year. Reece Williams, bit of a superstar for us in the midfield. My first choice ball wing midfielder, of course. Jack Rodwell. I'm thinking about making him vice captain, which is a bit of an odd one, I guess, because he's not. He played 25 games, 13 bench appearances, 1 assist, 1 man of the match, 705 rating, which is fine, absolutely fine. But Fowlin was at times, well, for the majority of the season, Fowlin was my first choice deep line playmaker because he's better distributor of the ball, defensively better. But I'm thinking of making Rodwell vice captain to make him help with his morale a little bit. Who's my captain? I think Cisse is my captain. It means I'm going to make a new captain. What's Akore like? His influence is too low to be a captain really at 13. 15 or higher it should be. Klein? No, not high enough. Oh, of course, the Greek guy's my captain, of course. This guy. He'll continue to be my captain, and vice captain will be Rodwell, as I was saying. Goalkeepers, we need to sort the goalkeeping situation out and bring in Costil. That's my number 1 objective. Podolski's on his way, as is Tabano. Losing Zaha. Hopefully the Korean midfielder, Chol, whatever his name is. And Bia, Okocho, Cesar, Cisse. So loads of players going out to help fund moves for what I believe are superstars, much better players than they are. Then we have already at the club. We're going to take this club to a whole new level next season, and provided that we sign the players we need to sign. I'm saying Champions League is the only objective. Really, we've got to qualify for the Champions League. So I hope you've enjoyed this little quick, well, it's not been quick, but brief episode about the stats and showing you what's happening in this in the world of FM in 3 years' time on this QPR save. So leave a like if you enjoyed the series so far. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on it all. If you think we're going to qualify for the Champions League next year, what you think of my signings, everything, let me know in the comments. But that's pretty much going to do it from me, so I'll see you guys next time.